If you're running an e-commerce brand doing between $50,000 to $100,000 a month, this video will change your life, okay? It will change the way you look at e-commerce. It will change the way you look at business forever, okay? Because what I'm about to walk through right now is exactly why most e-commerce brands stay at that 100K mark. They become comfortable within the 50 to 100K mark, and the profit margins aren't really that good, not that great, to be honest with you. And more importantly, how we have helped brands break past that ceiling and scale to that 500K plus month mark in just within 6 months. And this is going to be the exact strategies and processes that we have been able to do for them, and the systems and the SOPs that we've actually set up for them. So no fluff, no recycled advice. Like this video, this type of content, you won't see that on YouTube. You won't find this in a typical online course, because there's very few courses, if any, that actually teaches these things, and it's very rarely talked about. So the first thing that we see is brands that scale up to $50,000 to $100,000 per month. It looks great on the surface, right? Revenue's growing, ad spend is working, they're spending more and more, and of course maybe some profit even left over, but then things tend to stall. It stays there. You're trying to pump more money into paid ads, you try a new funnel, you try to launch new creatives, new UGC content, but you just can't scale past that. You're trying to spend more on Google ads, you're trying to spend more on Facebook ads or TikTok ads, and you're jumping on every platform, but you just can't seem to grow past that mark. You're trying to scale into a new market, a new country, but you're still in that same problem. And we see this so many times, because what's happening is that most founders think it's the creatives, or it's the product, or it's the media buyer, or it's the agency that they're working with. But that's not particularly that. It's the real issue is that you don't know your numbers. Okay, Guard, of course I know my numbers. Okay, let me just try and explain this to you, because specifically what I mean by you not knowing your numbers, you don't, first things first, you don't truly understand your cost per new customer, right? The cost of acquiring a new customer, you don't understand that just yet. And I speak with 90% of the founders that I speak with that are doing around $100,000 to $200,000 per month, that are stuck in that top of that ceiling. They don't know the actual answer to that. They think they do, but they don't, okay? That's the first thing. The second thing is that they don't understand the cost of returning and retaining a customer. Okay, so what is the cost of getting a new customer, and also what is the cost of actually getting back an old customer and making sure that you're retaining this customer. And the third thing is going to be the actual customer lifetime value, and understanding the last thing, the real customer journey from the first touch, they actually see your brand, they see your product, to actually the final sale. Okay, and without knowing these things, you're actually scaling blind. You don't know where to go, you don't know where to reinvest your money, because you don't understand these four key pillars. Okay, so again, like I just explained, we talk to eCom founders like doing 100K, 50K, 150K, and even $200,000 per month, and they hit the ceiling. And we ask them these questions, and the honest truth, like most can't answer these questions, and that's why they're stuck. That's why the growth has not been accidental, but it's not strategic from there, right? Because they just simply don't know what to do. They don't have the information and the tools for them to be able to actually grow. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about something that very few people pay attention to, which is ad frequency. Okay, I see so little founders talk about this, if any. Okay, because this, again, like this video, if you're doing around $100,000 to $200,000 per month, this will change your business forever. Okay, the first thing that you need to be focusing on is, what is your frequency? When you start to hit $50,000 per month, $100,000 per month, your ad frequency will shoot up. And the reason why is because Facebook and Google and Snapchat and TikTok and all these platforms, they struggle to find more new customers. And that's the biggest problem. You tend to run ads towards customers that are going to buy regardless. And that's the problem. You're not really paying for growth anymore. You're paying to maintain the illusion of it. You're burning ad spend towards customers that are going to buy regardless. And that's when you stagnate. That's when you start to burn ad spend. Okay? So, what is the actual solution here? How do we fix this problem with the high ad frequency? Okay? So, we have created a clear, intentional strategy to scale from $100,000 to $500,000 a month and increasing your profits within the next 6 months. Okay? The first thing that we are going to be focusing on is understanding and mapping out the customer journey from the first touch to the actual customer ending up buying the actual sale. So we started to break down the journey from first click to repeat purchase. Where are they coming from? What actions are they taking? And why are they buying? Okay, so we are now today using AI attribution tools that literally nobody else is using. Again, this is not triple whale, this is not profit metrics, this is AI attribution tools that nobody else in the game is using. Okay, and these are tools that we have set up, created with the best developers in the game. The best developers in the game are using this tool, and we see great results. And the best brands, best e-commerce brands in the world are using these tools right now. So we don't just rely on what Meta and Google tells us, because Google and Meta, they earn their money by showing you a high return on ad spend, because what happens is then that you want to spend more money on them, right? So we use AI to track these touch points and understand where these real conversions come from, and what does the cost of a new customer, what is the true cost, and also what is the true customer journey of getting this new customer. So the next thing is obviously going to be understanding the LTV. Okay, so you need to be understanding the lifetime value of a customer. Okay, so what is the real lifetime value tracking over a 30, 60, 90, and 180 day window? How much is the customer buying? How often are they returning? How often are they buying? And how much are they buying in terms of these day windows that I just talked about? Okay. And also retention marketing, which is going to be the next focus. Are you actually spending money on retention marketing, combining that with marketing that focuses on new customers? That is what you need to think about, because new customers, if you're running ads towards new customers, your ad frequency is very low. That means that Facebook, TikTok, Google, Snapchat, TikTok, all these platforms are finding more new customers, and therefore you are scaling. And therefore, you also need to understand the actual lifetime value of the actual customer. And if you understand these things and you track it correctly and you know your numbers, you know exactly what to do. You know exactly where to reinvest your money to scale more, grow more, and go way more profitable. So keep setting up strategies that allows you to run ads towards new customers, but also running ads towards customers that has already bought from you before, to make sure that they're returning, you're retaining them, and also you're creating strategies where they refer you to others. Okay, if you can create these strategies and you have the right numbers and you understand these exact numbers, and you have a strategy for keeping low frequency in your ads when you're finding new customers, then you're going to have a way higher chance of scaling your e-commerce brand to $500,000 minimum per month within the next 6 months. Okay, because this gives us one thing, and the one thing you need is confidence in spend. You want to be confident on where you are where you are spending your money, and where is the exact ROI. Okay, nobody else is talking about this. Very few. Like, this is the biggest problem with e-commerce brands that are doing $100,000 to around $200,000 per month. Okay, and the results is pretty simple. We're being more profitable than ever. The retention is better, so we're retaining our customers, so the profits gets a lot higher. We have a way better customer lifetime value, so we understand the numbers of it, and you have less reliance on scaling hacks. There's not this focus about finding this new creative or this new influencer or this new UGC content that is working or this new advertising hack. There's no hack. It's about understanding your numbers better, and it's about using the right tools, and you need the right team behind you to understand these things, and that has the exact expertise to help you out here. Okay, so if you're stuck at around $50,000 to $100,000 per month, and you're just trying to scale past that where you are right now, this framework is gonna 100% change your business, change your life. Imagine what that would do to you if you had $500,000 in profit every single month from your e-commerce store. How much would that change your life? Think about that. And if you want the exact breakdown, exactly how we do it, everything from attribution setup, AI tools, how you retain customers, how you make sure that you know exactly how you can get more new customers, just drop the word frequency in the comments on the YouTube video, and I will personally DM you. I will reach out to you, and I will contact you and give you the right exact strategy that it fits for your e-commerce business. Also, if you're interested, if you think that you have a shot in applying with us, we're going to be taking on 2 clients this month. That's the max capacity that we do every single month. And we're saying no to around 15 to 20 clients every single month just because we don't have the capacity or we don't really truly believe in the brand, right? So if you feel like you fit this, you're doing around $50,000 to $150,000 per month in your e-commerce store, but you're struggling to scale past that level, you can book a call below in this video, and I'll personally go through everything, go through the whole processes, and I will go through and create a tailored specific strategy on how you would grow to actual $500,000 in profits, monthly profits, how we change these e-commerce founders' businesses, their lives, and I'll show you the exact system that got us to $500,000 monthly in profits and for all the clients that we work with today. Talk to you soon.